Hello, so in this video I'll show you how to install and run Bad Company 2 on Linux with the Project Rome multiplayer community servers add-on. So you're going to need the original Bad Company 2 installer here for Windows, or the install ISO. So you can get this from a disk or you can get it from a torrent site, whatever. It doesn't matter if you can only find a cracked version. You don't need to actually crack it, because the Project Rome add-on runs on just a standard install. It doesn't even have to be activated, so that's good. So you can find this ISO easy enough. You'll need Lutris, which is like a gaming platform for Linux. Basically runs games the same way Steam does Windows games, through Proton Wine. And finally, you'll need the latest update, the latest patch for Bad Company 2 here, which is patch RC11. It was 2011, so it's quite old. 2.2.5 gigabyte, and I've got it right here. So it's just an exe. That's the file. And then you'll need the Project Rome dinput8.dll. That's pretty much it. So I'll just walk you through the install process. So you go into Lutris. If you don't have Lutris, open up your terminal and do pacman syu Lutris. That's how it is spelled. Or if you're on a Marchi, you can do install package Lutris. And as you can see here, this is the package. Build date February 26. Pretty simple. It's just on all the main repositories. It's there. So you open up Lutris and add a game. If you have the ISO, you're going to want to mount the ISO. I've extracted it to a folder here. So this is essentially what the ISO would look like if it was mounted here. Then you just install a Windows game from an executable here in Lutris. Define the game name, which is Battlefield Bad Company 2. Leave everything here default. Install. Click install. It'll automatically create a folder here for the game. If it doesn't, you can just click these three dots and then create a folder here, which is in your home user profile, games, and then the folder. Once you've selected the folder, hit OK. This is already pre-populated. It'll probably be pre-populated for you as well, so don't worry too much about it. Select all three of these, whatever. I don't even have a desktop because I'm running Hyperland, so it doesn't matter if I have a desktop shortcut or not. Click continue. Select the setup file, which would be in here, which is the ISO, and then setup.exe. Hit OK and install. The installer will come up here and it'll ask you for your product key, which I have here. Where is it? Bear with me. This is my product key from the box. Hit next, and then go through the basic Windows setup wizard. Yes, just keep hitting next. Install. I'll put the link to this patch in the description, but you can just search Bad Company 2 patch RC11 and you'll probably find it. 2.495 1 GB. Select disk authentication. It doesn't really matter. Just make sure that's selected because it works for me. So hit OK. Do you want to install Punkbuster? I'm not sure if you need it or not, but it does no harm. So I'll just install it. Here's the installer for that. And installation completed. So let me just close out of here. Now at this point, just close, don't launch it, and open up the don't open this up, but have this ready, this patch exe. So to install the patch, you have to, well, there might be better ways to do it, but this is the way I figured out how to do it, and it works for me. So just hit add game again. Install Windows game from an executable, doesn't matter the name, just call it patch. Install, and then install again. Now, the select installation directory, it has to be the same directory as Bad Company 2. So if you just, as you can see, it's pre-populated this. Just hit the 3 dots and choose Bad Company 2, which is where we installed Bad Company 2. If you click in here, you can see Drive C, blah blah blah. So make sure you have this folder selected, Battlefield Bad Company 2, and hit OK. Doesn't really matter about that. Hit continue, and then the file will be, where is it? So you find the exe file that you downloaded. It'll probably be in your downloads folder. Hit OK, and then install. Let this go through its thing here, and here is the patcher. So it shows that my version is 5.15.195. Lastest version is 7.95.745. So that is the version that you want to be on. That's the RC11. So just click yes, and wait for this to finish. Takes a couple of minutes. Once it's finished, it'll say that it's finished. Just, do you want to start the game now? Click no, and close that. Now the final thing that we have to do is get the Project Rome DLL and hit copy. Now you want to go to the games directory, and then, so for me it's home/games, Bad Company 2. Now you want to go to the C drive, then you want to go to program files, x86, Electronic Arts, Bad Company 2, and paste. So you can then close your file explorer. You can get rid of the patch installer, remove that from the library, and then you're left with Bad Company 2 here. So you just right click that and click configure, go to runner options, DLL overrides, and hit add. The key is dinput 8.dll, and the value is n, b. Click out of it and then hit save. There's a couple of other modifications you can do for Hyperland. Like for example, some games don't run very well with Hyperland desktop, with the Hyperland desktop environment. Obviously it's different, it's a tiled window manager, it's not your standard desktop environment like KDE or GNOME. So I think enabling game scope helps for that. You can enable HDR. This is optional. You don't have to do this. If you have a system like CachyOS or something, or Mint or Ubuntu, you shouldn't really need to worry about this. I'll just set the resolution in 1080p, and then I'll just do borderless because borderless tends to work better, and save. But the main thing here is making sure that the D-input 8 DLL is in the DLL overrides, because that is that library is required to load in order for Project Rome to work. So click save, and finally just double click the game, and it'll open up. I'll just full screen this. And you should be able to click login, and you'll get the Project Rome login prompt. Just stick in your Venice Unleashed credentials and remember password. Set your clan tag, log in again. And that's it working. So I'm going to set the resolution here to 1080p. Just the sensitivity. Set that to high. Headphones. Just doing some spring cleaning here, or whatever the fucking word is. Server browser. Click search. And there's your servers. So we've got one here, Vanilla Onslaught. We'll join this. And as you can see, we are in a game. Eureka Harbor. See if I can get a kill here for the video.
I got an explosive charge over here.
Notice during the install I didn't need to do any sort of cracks or anything. All I needed was the product key for the install. And it worked. But yeah, that's pretty much the height of it. I'll see if I can get one kill here before I finish the video. Never get used to how you can't strafe left and right while running.
There you go, there's your first aid. Let's drop that thing.
Yeah, but it's so good to see this.
What the fuck are you doing?
Game still
We're on your side.
Such a
Grenade out! That's a sniper! Hey, drop that motherfucker! Where'd the leg go? There you go. Ammo right here.
hey,
Here! Wait!
I'm dead. But yeah, that's it working.